Hey friends, welcome back to the vlogs. If you all tuned into my recent October monthly reset video, you would know that I set a list of goals for myself and I'm finally tackling one of them. That one being that I wanted to throw myself a housewarming party just to celebrate this accomplishment with my friends and my loved ones. So today's video is dedicated to preparing my apartment for guests because we are now officially 3 days out from the party. Today is Wednesday and my party is happening on Saturday, so I'm feeling excited but also nervous and I just want to get everything done. So we are going to tackle the spaces room by room, starting with the entryway and kitchen. As you can see, I'm here with my recent painting, so I finally got it up. That's all done and good. And now I'm just going to do things here and there to make the space feel ready. And I don't even mean setting up for the party. I just literally mean tidying up so that the spaces feel more presentable and also rearranging things so that they're more suited for guests. So first thing we're gonna do is fix up this little entryway. As you can see, first thing when you walk in is the shoe rack that I have here, and I just wanna clear off most of my shoes. That way when guests come in, they have a place to put their own. So I'm gonna do that now. And then also I have this coat hook that I had in my last apartment, which I'm thinking could go just under my painting. That way we can also hang jackets and bags and whatever else we need. So that's what we're gonna get started with, and then we'll move into the kitchen area and the things that need to be done there. That is now done and our entryway is feeling a lot more practical, which is great. I did make a lot of dust with my wall, but we will do all the vacuuming and cleaning up later. So this is feeling good. Let's move on to the kitchen. So there's really not much that I want to do in the kitchen aside from putting away the air fryer to free up some counter space, and then also switching out my kitchen towels. So these are from Target. You would have seen them in my recent Target shopping video, and I'm happy to have them as an addition to my fall decor. So I'm gonna switch these out for the ones that I currently have, which are just green, and I think those will look a lot better. There's nothing really that needs to be done in my little dining nook area for now, so let's go ahead and move on to the living room space. So I totally got lazy when I was getting ready to start the living room project, and it is now the next day, but we are picking up right where we left off. So the first thing that I want to do in my living room is get rid of this West Elm rug, and I'll show you. It's currently just sitting under my AC unit because I have no place for it. Now I'm finally getting rid of this rug, which I've had under here since I moved. I was originally going to put it in my bedroom, but I feel like it's just gonna make the space feel a little smaller, so I'm giving it to my sister. So let's roll it up and bring it downstairs. This is feeling so much better already. As you see, it cleared up this entire space. And now this area is feeling pretty large for the small stool. So I'm thinking I'm gonna switch this stool out for the marble pedestal stand that I have in my bedroom. That way that takes up some more room and I can fit more decor or other things on top of it. And here's what this currently looks like. I think I definitely prefer this because this also has some more height. So when you're looking at it from the side angle, you can really see the vase and everything that's going on there more than you could see the wooden stool. And you all know that I recently brought in this wooden stool that also has some cane. So I felt like there was a lot of wood going on with my TV stand, my table, the stool. So this definitely brings in something new to the space. Next, we are adding in some fake branches into this vase because I do want to have my home feeling like it's decorated slightly for fall. These I got from a company called Artificial Merch. They took a really long time to arrive, but I'm just gonna fold down the stems so that they fit into the vase. And what's cool about these is that you can really fluff them out so that they're to your liking. Okay, let's add our second one. These are having a hard time staying. I might have to make them slightly smaller, but you get the gist. This is kind of the overall vibe. I ended up cutting a few branches off camera, and I think this is feeling better to me. It was just looking too full before, and obviously this is fake, but I want to make it look as real as I can. So this is all set, and now let's move on to our next project. And that has to do with lighting. So many of you already know this, but these wall sconces are not actually hardwired, so they don't really produce light. They're just kind of there for decor at the moment. But I purchased these magic bulbs that are battery powered and have a remote with them. So I'm planning on changing them out right now, just so that when my apartment gets dark at night, I can have alternative lighting if need be. And here's what they look like. Oops, I literally just popped that off. Okay, put that back on. This is what they look like. They're not the most pretty bulbs, but they'll do the trick. This one came in a set of 2, I think for around 30 bucks, so it wasn't terrible. And here's the remote for it. It looks like there's an on and off button and also a way that you can control how much light it produces, so that's great. And let's go ahead and just screw these in. Ah, it works! Yes, I love it. Oh yeah, there's different settings of light. So there's 3 different kinds. You can do low, medium, or high. Very nice. Let's do the next one. Are you guys ready to see these in action? We've got the remote. Ah, so good. I love it. And now that we have all of this surface space on our little side table, I can go ahead and just leave the remote right here. So that works out so perfectly. I'm really happy with that. And then the last thing that we're gonna do in this living room is to work on this wall. So I know you would have seen in my last video that I tried to add picture frame molding over this artwork and then like on the top and bottom, but it just wasn't working out. It was way too big and I didn't like it. So I went on Amazon and I purchased this peel and stick decorative trim, which is a lot thinner. I really like this, so I'm hoping it's going to work out. The only problem is I think I don't have enough, so I might have to purchase more. But let's try it out. We're gonna open it up. First, let's move this tree out of the way because I'm like banging into it every step I take. Okay, and basically you can kind of measure it out and then cut it to your likings. So, okay, I cut my first piece and I'm cutting it at an angle so that when it meets with the second, it'll almost look like a picture frame. This one also needs to be cut downward. I'll kind of show you that. Obviously, I'm not doing any measuring, so it could not work out well, but we're gonna give it a try. And this already has adhesive on the back, thus making it peel and stick. Okay, first piece is done. Now we're gonna eyeball the second piece, so I'm just gonna place it directly. Actually, let's do the top part, because this already has the angled cut. Yeah. Alright, you guys, all 4 pieces are up and I have instant regrets. It's not terrible, but the white of the molding does not match the white in the picture frame. And it was also very hard to get this straight because I don't have a laser level, so the top is really crooked, like really bad. but hopefully when I put the plant back, it won't look as intense. And I might have to remove this and maybe figure out how to paint the wall again. But it's okay. Everything else looks really good. So you win some, you lose some. And we had to try it out to know if it was gonna work or not. We tried and now we can move on. Okay, you guys, I'm popping back in a little bit later just to share an update. So I did end up pulling off the top part, as you can see, and I tried to repaint the wall because it did pull off pretty much all of the wall paint underneath. It doesn't look as bad in person. I know it's coming out really strong on camera, but it doesn't look as bad. I also ended up painting the entire trim to match the frame because I'm that neurotic. So this looks better to me. In person, I promise you, it looks really good. On camera, not so much. And then finally, the last area that I'll be touching up in the apartment is the bathroom. So this one is gonna be super easy. I just wanna replace the soap and the candle. As you can see, this candle I have loved and abused, and it is all finished, so I'm gonna replace that. And then this soap is not my favorite. I got it from Target. I've used most of it and I still will use it, but I kind of wanna replace it with a nice set, like a soap and a lotion. So I do have one in mind. And first, we've got to get rid of all of these things that I don't need on my counter. And here is the little soap and lotion duo that I have here. Really cute, from a brand named Shen. I just think it makes the bathroom look more upscale, especially when you have a lotion that goes with your soap. It just really feels welcoming for the guests, and I think it's a nice added touch. I've just placed them right there on my counter, and I always do soap closest to the sink and then lotion further away because you wash your hands first and then you apply the lotion. I have the same candle here, but we are gonna take this one off. And then to replace it, I'm just using the same candle that I have in my living room. I bought 2 of because it's just so good. And it works really nicely because the room spray that I have in here is also by the Casa Luna brand. So I think it looks like a nice little set there. And that's what we have going on here. Hey you guys, it's officially party day. It is the day of the housewarming party and I'm just getting ready to head to the store, which is why I have my jacket on. But I need to pick up a few last minute things for the cocktails that I'll be making for the guests. And I think that's really it. And then I'm gonna come back. I wanna repaint my nails. I want to get the place looking ready. I literally spent this entire morning deep cleaning my apartment. So I'll go ahead and show you what it's looking like currently and then how we continue to set up throughout the day. But I'm feeling really excited and I'm trying not to stress because I tend to be a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to things like this and I don't want it to ruin my fun. So let's show you the apartment. First we have the entryway and look you guys, I hung my backpack on the hooks here. I am so happy to have this now because it's gonna be really easy for me to just hang my jackets and bags whenever I come home. But anyway, I have this cake stand here because I do have a pie for dessert, so I just left it there for now. Here is where I'm planning on making a drink station, I think, in addition to over here. So I have these 2 stackable drink dispensers and some martini glasses. I'm gonna have a build your own martini or make your own chocolate martini station. I've got my ice bucket. I went to Trader Joe's yesterday and picked up some flowers, so I put those there. And then here we'll have another little area for barware. And then I bought this on Amazon. It's a really cute little stand. And I made these cards on Canva. So I'll be sure to insert the footage of how I did all that. But basically I have them here so that when people arrive, they could just see what cocktails are available and also how to make their own martinis. So I think that'll be really cute. Now going over to the dining nook, I do have these flowers that I arranged from Trader Joe's, but I'm feeling like I might have to put the charcuterie board here because I just don't have other space to put it. And since this is the dining room table, I feel like this is kind of the best area. And then I have this Polaroid camera and some extra film because I thought it would be cute to just take pictures throughout the night and for other people to pick up the camera and be able to take pictures. So I'm gonna set up a little picture station, I think. And I also worked on something that says like, let's make memories, which I'll show you once I print it. That's something that has to get done today too. And then this is the living room. It is nice and clean. aside from my charger that's over there. I have to charge my phone. But these bowls here are for the chips. I'm thinking I can just have some Doritos and barbecue chips there for people to pick on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Over here, I added this printed frame behind my pedestal table. I think it looks good there, but I could always move it. If anything, it's not like on the wall. It's just leaning right on the stand. So that is what the space looks like right now. And I'm getting ready to pick up this bad boy and head to the grocery store, like I said, to get some last minute things to make a paloma and some sangria. So here we go. All right, we've got the chips with the fall themed things going on. Charcuterie. We got a little chocolate martini station going on here. This is where the drinks are going. So here's a paloma, and that's gonna be a sangria once we put the wine in.
Check it.
Check it. You drank poison.
I
got
second
poison. I did drink poison as well.
Allergic to poison.
Our critics.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Shani.
And here is the aftermath of last night. Just a random giant Connect 4 in the middle of my kitchen, but that's okay. Luckily, I had some help cleaning up for the most part, so we did a lot of the dishes. I still have some dishes left in the sink. I've got to empty this pitcher, but it doesn't look terrible because we did try to tidy up as much as we could, but I honestly had the best time. I'm so glad that it finally happened. I've been trying to plan this for such a long time, but it was seriously so fun. Even though I was a bit stressed in the beginning, I feel like everything worked out perfectly, and it's always just the best feeling when you gather your different groups of friends and everyone gets along, and I feel like that's how it was last night. It always feels like such a short night when you're having fun. Like, people were leaving at like 2 a.m. and I was sad. I was like, it's already over. So that's how you know it's a good party. At least in my opinion, it was really fun. We did the games, we did the eating, the drinking, the listening to music. It was just great. So thank you guys for coming along with me as I planned it and as I set up, and just with the little bits that I was able to share. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And with that, I am gonna get ready to clean the rest of this apartment, and I will leave you here and see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.